Are you wondering what it takes to get into Harvard Business School? Or for that matter, any top B school in the world, such as Stanford or Wharton or INSEAD or maybe closer home ISB. In this video, I'm going to tell you 3 factors that admission committees look for in every applicant. Make sure that you watch this video till the end. My name is Arun Jagannathan and I'm the founder of Crackverbal, a leading GMAT test prep company and an admission consulting firm. You would have probably seen me on MBA.com as a GMAT expert. I've been teaching GMAT for over 2 decades, and in this time I have taught more than 10,000 students not just how to crack the GMAT but also how to apply and get into the dream B school. So if you are looking at doing an MBA, make sure that you go ahead and like or subscribe to this channel so that you get more such videos from me. So I have a question for you before we get started. Are you looking at doing an MBA from a top school like Harvard? If yes, go ahead and write in the comments below with a yes. If you're not, then go ahead and say no. There is no problem, right? But I just want to understand a little bit more about you and tailor the content that I'm going to create for you. Here are 3 factors that the admission committee of a top B school such as Harvard is going to look at in your profile. The first factor, what Harvard or any top B school is really looking at is they have got people with similar experience. If you look at their website, 3 to 4 years experience, people who have worked for large companies, people who have got great undergrads or good GMAT scores. But is that what it takes to get into Harvard? What they are looking at is an X factor. They are looking at something that is a little different. So a very key point for you, if you're looking at applying, is to identify and isolate that X factor and try to focus on that in your application. So you could be a software engineer, right? You could say, I'm doing all of this at work, but then on the side, I also have my own startup idea that I'm pursuing. In fact, one of our students who actually got into Harvard, he was working on a startup idea along with his full-time job. Guess what? The startup didn't work out and he had to fold it, but it didn't matter. What mattered were the stories, right? So it's very important that you start thinking about that one differentiating factor which is going to set you apart from the other applicants who are going to be applying this year with you. The second factor that you need to think of is Harvard is not just looking at performance, what you have done in the past. They are also looking at potential, what you're capable of doing. And they believe that people who get to where they want to are people who have a clear vision. So clarity of goals is the second factor most B schools look for. And it's very important that you start that journey now. What kind of job you're looking at, what domain are you going to be working, what are the transferable skills that you bring from your current job onto your post-MBA career. These are all questions you should start answering at this point. The third factor that admission committee at Harvard would look for is they would look for any sign in your application that tells them that you have the potential to handle the academic rigor of a 2-year MBA. And if you are worried that maybe your academic record does not reflect that, here is a great opportunity. Get a great GMAT score. Right? See, you can't change much about what you have done in the past, but if there is one factor that is in your control while you're applying for a B school this year, it has to be your GMAT score. So if you want to compensate for any academic performance in the past, getting a great GMAT score is a short way to tell the B school that, look, I know what it takes to thrive in the 2 years or a 1 year at B school. So that's all I have for you. I hope you like this video, and before you go, here is one more awesome thing I have for you. I'm going to give you a free GMAT Kickstarter course, and this is a completely free course that I'm creating just for you, where I'm going to give you tips and strategies on what the GMAT is, what do they look for, give you an idea of what sentence correction is, what is quant. I'm going to give you a little bit of all so that you get a very clear direction of how to go about with your prep. So in case you've been thinking of taking the GMAT, then go ahead and sign up for our free GMAT Kickstarter course below.